A lot of people are getting out in their gardens and backyards and working on them. After a long winter, there can be a lot of work to do that you may need some help with. That's where a professional gardener can help. Continuing our week-long series looking at different area businesses, today we meet Bend's Giggling Gardener and her eco-friendly methods. She's the focus of today's Take 5.
You can tell around here where irrigation is and where it isn't. And hopefully,
meet Jenny McCauley, the Giggling Gardener. Now you know why she's called the Giggling Gardener. She giggles a lot.
Exactly.
But there is a story.
People know it's me. When I moved to town at the taco stand, Lori and Jean, I'd walk in the door and they go, "Giggles is here." So Giggling Gardener just came natural.
So when she started her green or eco-friendly gardening business in 2000, the name Giggling Gardener made sense. Jenny's always loved the great outdoors and nature.
I started off guiding and just learning about plants. Well, I grew up in Ohio gardening with my mom in our yard, and after guiding for a few years in other areas, I came back to Bend because I missed Bend and wanted to figure out how to make a business happen and keep learning about plants and the ecosystem, and it just seemed to fit.
It does sound good.
The lavender.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, my deadheading. The lavender.
Her philosophy is simple.
To try to provide a way to maintain your gardens that is sustainable and keeping the bigger environment in mind as we're working in these smaller environments throughout Bend. And so not using chemicals, keeping the birds in mind, the bees in mind, trying to use as many native plants as possible, focusing on less water usage because we are in the high desert. A lot of pulling of weeds because we don't spray, but other ways we deal with them is we use a torch. We'll burn in the spring and the fall, especially the annuals like cheatgrass. That works really well with. And then also another method is like cardboard with compost on top to just smother out grassy infested gardens and then starting new. The green industry in general is not very green if you look at it, with quotations. There's a lot of chemical involved with the industry, and I'd like to be a part of an option to do things differently. One day a week we do mowing, and I do it all electric. I don't do two-stroke engine to cut down on air pollution. I've done that for 10 years, and I just try to do things differently and with the bigger environment in mind.
We'll hear from some of Jenny's customers after the break. Take 5 is brought to you by Home Federal Bank.
My business, my community, my home fed. At Home Federal Bank, we know that the strength of our local community is closely related to the strength of local businesses. We're here to make it easier and more profitable for your business to do business, right here at home. So bring us your business needs. We'll bring over 90 years of banking expertise. Together, we'll plan for success.
Enjoy free online banking, free bill pay, and free debit cards at Home Fed. Stop by to learn more. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Take 5. Homeowners Denise and Hans Jorgensen just moved to Bend 6 months ago and heard about Jenny, a.k.a. the Giggling Gardener, through word of mouth, which is how most of her customers hear about her.
She's organic. She doesn't want to use pesticides and chemicals. She tries to really take care of the earth.
I'd make mention of her collaborative style and her willingness to listen. It's a nice blend of her knowledge of Central Oregon, which we don't have, and what we want as homeowners, because we are the homeowners. But that and her willingness to impart knowledge and be patient as we ask questions, since we're new to the area, new to Central Oregon.
Just word of mouth, people talking to other people. I have several clients on Newport Avenue, and so people see me on the west side and driving around, and I just put a sign on my truck, and word of mouth. Man.
So Jenny will keep laughing and working in her eco-friendly way to bring more beauty to the gardens of Bend. For Take 5, I'm Kelly Blyer, News Talk 1110 KBND. Depend on us.